And that's basically the equation. What we're going to do is, we're going to have to try and solve for t. 7 less than 3 times g is 31. Okay, that's written like this. 7 less than 3 times g. Okay, what did we say in maths in the previous topic? What do we replace a letter by to check what operation we're doing? A number, right? Can anyone chuck a random number for g? Choose a random number. Yeah? Go with 4. Okay? 7 less than 3 times 4. What does that mean? 3 times 4 is what? 3 times 4? Yep, 12. 7 less than that. Okay? So essentially, that's how you see how you're going to write it. What do we have for the number 4? What do we have originally? Which letter? G. So it's going to be 3g, take away 7, is. What does that mean in maths, the word is? Yep.
Equals.
Equals. That's how you write your equation. 3g, 7 less means subtraction. So you've got to break down the actual words and you've got to find out what does this mean, what does this mean, and what does this mean. There's a whole lot of mathematical expressions there. A number x is increased by 12 is the same as 27. So what are you going to do here, Dom? Tell me where the operations are. So which word represents an operation?
X.
X. An operation. What are the operations? Yes, Amelia?
So increase would be one that's addition.
Yes, correct. This is, I know what you're saying, again, but specifically operation. So this is going to be plus, and then what are you going to have? By 12, okay, is the same as. What does that mean in maths? Equals. So the same is equals 27. What do we call that, Jack? This whole thing? An equation. So an equation has an equal sign in there. This is an expression, and that side is equal to the right-hand side. So left-hand side is equal to the right-hand side. What is x going to be then? How do you find out what x is? Yes, Jackson.
You do 12 take away 27, or 27 take away 12.
Yes, correct. 27 take away 12. So the way, I'm going to go through a little bit of 10b now. The way you find out what x is, now what you've done in year 1 to 6 is go, oh, something plus 12 is equal to 27. So you might go 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Who's done that before? Yeah. Okay? Now, how you do that at a year 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, 12 level is you're going to have to make this by itself. X. Okay? What is attached to this x? Yes. 12. What's the operation that's happening to the x? Yes.
It's being added to 12.
Yeah. So imagine the x as a person, right? Okay, there's an operation happening. Yeah? And in order to fix the problem, you're going to do everything the opposite of, because the previous doctor did something wrong. Okay? So, how do you do the opposite of plus? Minus. Well done. So, you're going to subtract 12 on this side, but whatever you do on the inside of the patient, you're going to do on the outside. Okay? So, what's on the outside, Jasmine?
27.
So, what are you going to do? What operation are you going to do?
You're going to do 27 take away 12.
Well done, Jasmine. Okay. What's 12 take away 12? 0. Okay, so now you've kind of slowly fixing the person. Okay. Now the person is as they are as a whole. They're by themselves. Great. What's 27 take away 12? 15. So x is equal to 15. Okay? That's how you solve an equation. What do you notice there in that situation, Charlotte? What resonated with you in this topic so far? Sorry? Yeah? Like say what you found out while we're doing this topic. What did you learn or what came up? Equal sign? So an equation is anything with an equal sign? What else did we find out there, Dex, in this situation? What else did we do here?
We did
What was the whole point of this activity?
to find out what x.
To find out what x is. Well done. Okay, and you're on the track as well. Yeah, but the question was so vague. So yeah, that was actually my fault. Okay, so you're trying to find out what x is. What do we do to find out what x is? Yeah, just.
Work backwards.
Yeah, you work backwards. So what did you do backwards? What does that mean, Shay?
Well, instead of addition, the opposite of addition is subtraction.
Correct. So you're doing everything opposite on this side, and you're going to do it on this side as well. So whatever you do to the left hand side, you also must do to the right hand side. Okay? That's the key thing about solving. Let's go through another example. Okay? If I said, for example, x divided by 4 is equal to 10, okay? How are we going to get, x is not by itself. What is annoying the x? Get it?
The 4.
The 4. Jackson, how do we get rid of that 4? What's the 4 doing to the x? Dividing. Well done. It's actually a division. Well done. How do we get rid of it? What's the rule that we need to do, Amelia?
To get rid of it, you have to like cancel out the number.
Yeah, and what's the opposite of this? Multiplication. So you've got to multiply by 4. Whatever you do to the left-hand side, what do you have to do, Shaylee? So whatever you do here, you've got to do somewhere else. So whenever we fix the patient on the inside, you're also going to fix the patient on the outside as well. So what are you going to do on this side? So you times by 4 here. What do you have to do here? So in this situation, we subtracted 12. On this side, you subtract 12. Here, you multiply by 4, yeah? What are you going to multiply here by? Yeah? By what number? 4. Well done. So here, you're going to times by 4. When you times by 4, these cancel out, like Amelia just said. So this cancel out because 4 divided by 4 is going to be 1. Now you're left with x is equal to 10 times 4. Is that the end result, Lucas? Or do we have to put more in there? Do we have to simplify this?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Can you simplify 10 times 4?
This is 40, so
Yes, correct.
you don't do question.
That's how you're going to simplify it. If you write your answer and you leave it like that, that's only 1 mark. You have to find out what x is. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put up about 4 questions on the board, and I want you to have a go at solving for x. Okay? X minus 3 equals 6. X plus 10 is equal to 25. And then x divided by 3 is equal to 4x over 2 is equal to 12. Okay? And then one more question.
Are we working at the value x?
Yeah, correct. You're going to solve for x. 3x equals to 9. Okay? These are all separate questions. Question 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Okay. Mind if you, put a cut on that.